Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 4. So, last time we had, as per usual, re-going through this. I have seen the movie, so a lot of this is repeat stuff, except for the first episode. But I am enjoying re-going through it because I was able to talk a lot last episode about, Rengoku's dad a bit, and some things that I didn't notice in regards to that scene as well. And just talked a lot about like these dream worlds and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing, I guess we're gonna get into the fight this episode, right? I imagine, because Tanjiro at the very end of the last episode cut his neck to get out of the dream. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him, going after the lower one. So I don't know if did we ever get a name for this guy? I don't even know if we did, but anyway, let's get started, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, his daddy. Yes, your own neck. It's fucked up. Uh, Such a risky move, man. Yep, and this guy. Just being led by the hand. Oh, they're adorable. It's the sun. I thoroughly believe that Tanjiro would be the kind of person that would bring someone to... Oh, shit. Did that happen in the movie? They're, like, helping him, too? I don't know that that happened in the movie. But yeah, I thoroughly believe that Tanjiro would be the kind of person that would lead someone to his, like, Tanjiro's own destruction kind of thing, just because he's so nice. Maybe I, like, spaced out at that point, because I was thinking about that just like a minute before that happened, and I was thinking, I don't know that I remember what happened to that guy when Tanjiro woke himself up from the dream, you know? Like, I think Tanjiro just, like, woke up, and I feel like in the movie I just remember seeing that guy just, like, sitting there not doing anything, because he lost the will to, try to fight or anything. I hate this flesh train, and we're about to see it again. Damn, now I'm really curious if we saw that in the movie. Insult. Yes. Then we get Inosuke chasing this chick. Does she have eyes? Ugh, so creepy. She must be able to see him because she knows what he looks like. It's just one of those anime things. Characters that just don't open their eyes. It's so big. It's so terrifying. These poor kids just can't get a win. Oh my god, I remember this. Frickin' Zenitsu. God damn it. He's just creeping about. I wonder how this would have turned out if one of the girls came to here. Because he said no one's allowed here but Nezuko. Oh my god. I don't know that we remember seeing his clothes get all cut up too. Wait, didn't his rope get burned when... We're seeing this again? Oh! I think that's actually more than we saw in the movie. Shit. Oh, his rope is burned. Okay. I thought I saw it going over his chest or whatever. Okay. Oh, little Nezuko. She protects her forehead. Did she think he was gonna headbutt her back for doing it to him? As like revenge? Yep. I remember saying in the movie, I thought she was supposed to do that burning with her blood, yet she just held her hand over it. She didn't like bleed on the rope and then do it. But maybe I misunderstood how her blood art works. It's not like she can tell us how it works. Shit! I forgot how suddenly she attacked. Alright, time to give them all a good karate chopping. Yeah, I like how quickly he picked up on that. Just like it's nothing. Nice try. See ya. Oh, damn. Whew. Damn. Yeah, I think a lot of this stuff wasn't in the movie. This is really cool. Really glad we're getting some stuff that wasn't in the movie because I was really worried we weren't going to get anything new and I wasted all of this. But it's fine. She's so adorable in that little form. I can't get over it. Like how all her clothes are like bigger and just dragging on the floor too. Although I don't know why she doesn't just get bigger. Like why doesn't she go to her normal size? Why is she staying in that little size? Ugh. Ugh. I remember being so confused because like in the main focus was kind of his scar there and you see it bulge because of the vein, you know, but at first I thought like I remember in the movie thinking it like something fucked up was happening. This fuck. Hmm. Okay. A remote art. How indeed. And then he sees the earrings, right? Yep. Did he hear that? I guess he knows that demons look for this shit anyway. Got a little visual of the upper ranks, or at least one of them, and then like the legs of another one. Ugh. I hate that mouth. Such a long name. Shit. Yeah, I definitely remember seeing that, but it's so impactful when he just like instantly does it. Oh. And now I know what he's doing in there, like each time. I didn't realize it right away. Like how he was able to wake up every time. God. Dude, this guy would be so good at ventriloquism. Yep. God. He is a little bit insane. Now we get the shitty dream. No. You're just making him even more angry. Oh. So fucked up. Yeah. God, I love that he just snaps out of it and just... Even though I know that this is meaningless, I still love it. Can you imagine if that was it, though? Especially in the movie. I guess that's almost why this translates kind of nicely into a... I think I'd still doubt it. Yeah, especially because he says it's way too easy, you know? Ugh. It's just like some crazy ass Resident Evil bullshit. There's actually a fight on a train with a Resident Evil monster in one of the games. I don't even know how this works. It's so crazy. Being able to merge with a train. Such a crazy concept. I like how he doesn't even say, like, they're my hostages. Okay, well, I guess he does. My bad. Shit. Right? He said it right as I said that. I was gonna say, he just calls it food. He doesn't even bother to, like, use them as hostages, but I guess he does, kinda. He doesn't really use them as hostages, though. Like, he called them hostages, but with hostages, you offer something up, or you make a demand to release them, but he just says, see if you can keep me from eating them, you know? So it's not really hostages in that regard, I feel like. Wonder if she can even hear. Oh, yes. Inosuke returns. Explosive awakening. He's still thinking of his dreams a little bit. Ah, I love you, Inosuke. Ah, and that's it. That was a great episode for having new things, you know? And just a great one altogether. Like, I will say, like, the last couple, episode 1 was great. Episode 2 and 3 were a little bit harder to get through because it seemed to be exact copies, and also the further, like, as the weeks passed, I'm getting further and further away from when I watched the movie, you know? So it's not, like, right in the back of my mind, you know? It's a little bit more faded. And we're gonna get a Taisho secret. Hell yeah. Man, I'm hungry. I don't even know if you guys heard that. My stomach, like, just, like, grumbled right when I said I'm hungry. It's like my body knew what I was talking about. Alright. Ugh. I hate their flesh background. Oh, okay. He nearly got eaten by him. Oh, he's saying invisible. Oh. Interesting. Don't make me feel so warm and fuzzy. Let's go, Madro. Alrighty, guys. That is it for episode 4. So, yeah. There's quite a bit in this one. brought to core, I wanted to talk about that a little bit, because I love the idea of, you know, Tanjiro's even soul is just so nice and everything that it is dragging this kid who has evil intentions and everything straight to the thing that could kill him just because Tanjiro is so nice. And I think that's a really cool thing because, like I said during the reaction, I kind of said most of what I wanted to say anyway, but I could definitely see Tanjiro doing that, you know? Like, if someone gave him enough of a sob story, I could see, like, Tanjiro almost letting someone, like, take his life to make their life better kind of thing. Like, obviously, he's not just gonna let, like, a demon kill him or something because he's too nice, but, you know, it's just a really great representation of his character. But, I also want to talk about Zenitsu's realm being all black. I didn't really talk too much about it in the movie reaction. I talked a little bit, and I'm trying to, like, think about Zenitsu's character and think about why it's all black. Like, obviously, I understand why he's there to stave off anyone that isn't a girl, you know, because that makes sense with his character. But why was his inner soul, like, all black? Really, the only thing I can think about is how, like, his true potential shines when he's unconscious, which is, you know, kind of a version of sleep and darkness and kind of stuff. So maybe that's why his subconscious, you know, is black like that, because that's kind of like the realm that he lives in when he uses his ability, is when everything goes black for him kind of thing, you know? I don't know. I wonder if there's, like, another reason behind it, you know? I guess you could also say it's like the antithesis to his ability too, where he is a, you know, thunder breathing, where at least his ability is represented by lightning, which is bright by nature. So yet his subconscious is dark by nature, just like the opposite, you know? I don't know. I'm curious, like, what other people have thought of for reasons why his realm was all black, but yeah, we saw a few new things this episode. We saw the in Zenitsu's realm, we saw the guy get his clothes cut up. I don't remember seeing that, you know. I'm pretty sure we got nothing new with Inosuke's realm. I'm pretty sure what we saw of her climbing up there and then getting chased by him, and then right at the end, she, like, jumps and he's, like, right behind her with the big spooky mouth, and then it cuts. Pretty sure that's the exact same stuff that we saw in the movie. But yeah, seeing that dude get his clothes cut up, also seeing what's it called? The guy in Tanjiro's realm, like, the water open up and him fall, and then have, like, the little beings in that world, like, grab him. You know, and that was, like, I guess I was representing Tanjiro waking up and him being, like, removed from the dream. And I wonder if, like, with those things grabbing him and seemingly slowing him down, did that actually make it so he woke up a little bit easier than if he would have just fallen? You know, maybe it would have been, like, a sudden wake up and it would have, like, jarred him or hurt him a little bit or something. You know, but they, like, why the slowing down? I imagine it was to help him in some way, you know? So, but that was really interesting. But yeah, I like seeing, god damn it, I keep tapping my screen and bringing up other things. Okay. I like seeing some different stuff this episode as well. So that was really, really, really nice. Doopa-doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. I don't know that we also had the conversation with Tanjiro and the boy that was in his mind. I don't think we got that, like, at all, because all I really remember, I could be forgetting to. I have a terrible memory. I watch a lot of shows, and then I watch other shows in my spare time when I'm, like, playing games and stuff. I've been messing around on like, simulator games, and a lot of them you don't have to have, like, your full attention, so I've been I've been rewatching some old shows. So I have like a lot of different shows on the brain. So I know it's only been like 4 episodes, so that'd be roughly a month since I watched the movie. Maybe a little bit less than a month because of the way I record. Um but I can't quite remember. But I don't feel like I remember seeing Tanjiro talk to the boy. Like, I feel like I remember Tanjiro waking up, telling Nezuko to wake everyone else up, and then he ran up on the train and left, you know? But we had a conversation here between Tanjiro and the boy, you know, him noticing that those other people said that he has, like, tuberculosis or whatever, and you know, him feeling bad for him and saying, "Oh, you were the one in my dream," and then the one guy like not attacking and being kind of, you know, like he said, like before I entered this boy's mind, I was willing to hurt people to get what I wanted, and now he doesn't seem like he wants to do that. You know, his Tanjiro's subconscious being so beautiful and everything has changed him, and I thought that was a really cool addition to the scene, and it makes me seeing some of this extra stuff almost. I still very much love the movie, but it almost makes me feel like the movie is a little bit too rushed, because getting a little bit of these extra things is kind of nice, you know. Um, but yeah, that was a really cool moment with him just saying, like, you know, be safe and everything. So, um, and then we also had a little bit more of Tanjiro killing himself in the dream, right? I don't know if that has to do with censorship reasons between like movie or show or whatnot, but they had the moment where Tanjiro cut himself and then he instantly woke up in the movie. But here he cut himself in the same way that it did from the movie. I will say this episode, it felt a little awkward because then we went back and then he did it again, you know? So like it was a little bit confusing seeing it a second time. But they gave like a little bit more and everything with all that, and that was that made it so much more rough to watch. And before we saw like he like put the up to his neck and then like it cut to blood and we heard like the sound. But here we actually cut to behind him and saw him do the motion. And I feel like the impact of seeing him actually do it is far more impactful than just seeing the blood, you know? Which is why I said I don't know if it was like a censorship thing or why they changed it in here versus the movie or what, or maybe this had more time or something. But yeah. And I think we had I think the only other thing I can think of that was different is I think the monologuing from the lower one is just a little bit more. Like, I think we got a little bit more of him talking about, like, because I don't remember ever hearing remote art and stuff like that. Him, like, talking and explaining his ability. I remember he briefly explained his ability, but I don't remember being to the depth that we got here. So that was also another interesting thing where we just got a little bit more exposition in regards to his ability, and that he used a little bit of blood on the hole punch thingy, but not enough that the demon slayers would detect it. And then when the hole punch happened, that's when it activated it. Being called a remote art is kind of the first time we've been introduced to that concept, and that's kind of cool. I guess it kind of reminds me a little bit of what was his name, like Yoshiro or something like that. The guy that was with Tamayo. I feel like he had some abilities that kind of felt like they could be classified as remote art, you know? Like being able to have this like talisman thing that he put on Tanjiro's head, and then that added some effect to Tanjiro, and also making their hideout like invisible and stuff like that, you know? I feel like that could be classified as similar to remote art kind of thing, you know? That's kind of cool getting a name for something that we might have seen before, assuming I'm right in that you can consider those remote arts, you know? But yeah. Also, something I didn't really think about in the movie, but at first the demon says that he doesn't know how Tanjiro woke up so fast, but then he a few seconds later he says he's committing suicide over and over again to wake up quickly. Now, I guess it could be, my guess would be, is how did Tanjiro become self-aware of the dream in the first place? Because the demon had just got done talking about how he set all this up and he's so careful and everything to make them not realize that it's a dream that they're in, kind of thing, you know? So if they were aware that there was another demon around before they went into the dream, they'd be more alert and maybe the dream wouldn't be as effective and they would have woken up from it, kind of thing, you know? So maybe he means, like, how did Tanjiro become aware of it being a dream so quickly in the first place to then kill himself? Because I was just thinking about it because he said, like, you know, how did he get out of the dream so quickly? And then, you know, the way he technically did it was by killing himself. And then a second later, he's like, oh, he keeps killing himself over and over to get himself out of the dream. And, like, either he realized it in those few seconds in between, or, you know, you could think of it as, like, kind of like a flaw in the writing. But like I said, it probably isn't a flaw in the writing at all. They probably mainly mean, like, you know, like I said, how did he gain sentience while he was in the dream? And, like, how did he become aware it was a dream in order to kill himself so quickly? It's probably what he meant the first time, you know? So, anyway, yeah, it's always rough seeing him do that killing himself over and over again to fight and all that. And, you know, Inosuke waking up and everything's a lot of fun. And I do appreciate that Inosuke, even though it's very much in his character to just, like, he enjoyed the dream, so now he wants the dream to keep going, kind of thing, talking about how he's the boss and minions follow me when he's back in, like, the real world. But I also like the idea that he could be a little bit discombobulated because he just woke up, you know? And when you just wake up from, like, a crazy dream like that, sometimes you can be really confused. And he genuinely could not be, like, he might not be just, like, goofing around or whatever. Like, he could just be generally confused because he was in such a deep sleep with this dream and everything. And then he suddenly wakes up and instantly has to go into combat, and his mind might just be, you know, reeling and everything. So I like how you could look at it that way too. So that was pretty neat. But anyway, fun episode. We have we have 5, 6, 7, so we have 3 more to go until this arc is over, and then we'll be getting into the new stuff, which I'm really excited for, getting into some new stuff. But I definitely, this episode, like, reinvigorated me to watching this, so I'm looking forward to see if there's any other new things and stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon for early access content and Patreon exclusives and all kinds of benefits and stuff like that. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.